and welcome to another lesson. We're going to do another Red Hot Chili Peppers one off Blood Sugar Sex Magik. We're smashing through these, I tell you. We're going to get them all done this year. And this one is a beauty, man. It's so good. If you had to ask, a couple of like really easy-ish riffs, one tricky riff, and a really nice solo. In terms of tones, I'm using a slight clean boost, using my Odyssey to get a bit of... Just lifts it up a little bit, right? So that's cool. When it comes to the solo though, I'm using the Thorpy Field Marshal. Man, this thing's good. Basically what John did, I think, for this solo, was he just plugged straight into the desk, and you get that kind of overdriven, you know, harshness. But you could recreate that quite nicely with this. I've pulled the tone up, and I'm using the sort of middle setting. It's got that really lo-fi, smashy sort of tone. And those lush overtones that you get. So that's what I'm using for that bit of the sound. And I've also got the Wahcko wah pedal, which comes in at the end of the solo. So let's crack on and have a look, shall we? So the intro riff goes like this. And around. That is it. So very rhythmic. You're basically playing the 5th fret and the 6th fret on the G and the B. Little double stop there. I'm using my 1st and my 3rd finger there because I'm using my 2nd finger to mute these. And then I'm just squeezing my 1st and 3rd fingers for those accents, which basically do this. And the rhythm is 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1. Okay, so the accent is on every 3rd semiquaver, or 16th notes, whichever you prefer. And the last time, you just do that on the last beat, which I'm adding my little finger to the 7th fret on the E string. And you're playing 5, 6, 7 there. But it's quite staccato, so I'm just going right? I'm squeezing with my my left hand. So intro riff slowly. 3, 4. Two, three, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Okay, then the last time. That's that one. The chorus, nice and easy, just goes. That is it. So you repeat the same thing around 3 times, subtle variation the 4th time. That is 8, 10 on the D string. And it's 2 16th notes. Then you got rests. Then you go 10th fret to the 13. Slide on the B string. Next string down, 8 to 12. So that riff is. Then you've got 8, 10 again with that rhythm. And then 3 8 notes, all on the D. All right, so that slowly. And that's it. And that note, that is the first beat of the 2nd bar. All right, then the 4th time is just. So just 1 on the 8th note there for the last time round. And then you're going to be playing some funky chords which go. Brilliant stuff. So the ninth chords, basically you're going to start on the 10th fret. And just play those chromatically down. 10, 9, 8. And then down to the 3rd fret. There, you're only playing 3, 2, 3, I think. It doesn't matter if you hit the D on the B string there. Alright, so that's the first bar. Now, it gets tricky here because you're going to basically be playing this, which is 2nd finger on the 6th fret, 1st finger on the 5th fret, little finger on the 7th, 3rd finger needs to go on the 6th fret, on the B. But I generally don't get my 1st finger there in time, so it tends to just be 6, 7, 6 with the D string muted. Now for the next chord, you can leave your little finger where it is. So your 2nd finger is going to move down 1 string. Your 3rd finger moves down 2 strings. I mean, really, I'm muting the A string with my 2nd finger there. Okay. Then you go to the Jimi Hendrix shape again. So you're moving the Jimi Hendrix shape from here up 1 string and down 1 fret. Alright, let me go through that again slowly, that 2nd bar. So it's... That's the speed you're going to need to be able to play at, okay? And then you put the two together. And the last note rings out for 2 beats. So for the first chords, and when you go to this one, you can keep the 2nd and your 1st fingers in the same position really. You're just needing to sort out the 3rd and 4th fingers. So you know your fingers aren't really varying too much, but you're just going to need to have a little bit of dexterity in your 3rd and 4th fingers. Then you got this, gets really funky. Okay, much more 16th note strumminess going on there, right? For the first 3 chords, you're going to be doing a whack straight after each chord. So it's... And the strumming pattern, yeah, you're just doing that, but you're missing out the rests. So it's downstroke, but you don't play anything on the upstroke, whack, upstroke for the 9th fret, rest, where you would play a downstroke, up for the whack, and then downstroke again. So again, slowly. Okay, then you've got 2 whacks, and then 1 whack prior to the 3rd fret. So funky, isn't it? That's what it sounds like together. So you just have to spend a bit of time getting that in, but essentially it's 16th note strumminess, but you're just skipping over where there is a rest, right, in terms of the strumming. Then you've got this. That's the same as the first part, right? Because you've got... Alright, so you've got 1 whack after the first 2 chords. After the 3rd one, this one, you stay on that and you play... So 1, 2, 1, 2, okay? So 2 whacks, 4 chords, 2 whacks. That's for the last 2 beats of that bar. So let me do the whole thing slowly. That's it. Then it's time for the solo. So for the first part, 12th fret on the G string. And you want to cut that off, right? So it's bend, release, pull off, and then back with a hammer onto the 12th fret, and then you bend. But it's all one movement, right? So I'm only picking that once. All right. Then you're going to play subtly different again. It's just 12th fret on the next string down, and you do a grace note, hammer on from the 10th to the 12th on the G, and then 10th fret. All right. So the first two riffs slowly. 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Then you're into the next part. And you basically repeat that same pattern, but you're on the 13th fret and the 10th fret now on the B string. So you're going to play. And there you're playing a kind of 3/4 note bend. It's not quite a full bend, right? So it's just. Okay, so the first part. Bend up, release, pull off. Then you've got 12-10. Then you've got these bends, and there's 3 of them with the bend and then the 10th fret. And then one more bend at the beginning of the next bar. And that gets cut off after one beat as well. Then you've got the same thing down an octave. Which I love. 10th fret, 8th fret. And the 10th fret on the E there. Then you got 7th fret bent up half a step. So it's bent up to the C, right? Then you put the wah-wah pedal on. And you're going to play this. Stop there. So you're going to bend on the 12th fret. You're basically playing 12th fret, 13th fret, 10th fret, all on the G, B and E string, right? And that's a full bend, that first note. And that's just bent up half a step this time, right? And then you got this little lick at the end of that phrase. The little triplet there at the end. So that bit slowly. 3, 4. So just get that pattern in your head. And then tag it onto the little bendy bit. The next couple of bars then. All triplets there. Half step bend on the 12th fret. 10, 13. Full bend then. You repeat that same pattern down one string. And there's a little 12, 10 at the end of that. Then you go into a 12th fret full bend. I think he puts a phaser on at that part because it goes really, really wobbly and you can't get that with the wah. So and then you've got at the end of that phrase on the 4 and a pull off 12 to 10. So then you're going to play this. 2, 3, 4. Alright, so the only bit to watch out for there is that phrase right at the end. Just make sure you don't rush that. So pull off on the G, 12 to 10, then 12, 10 on the next string down, 12, 11, then you go straight to a little half step bend. Move your first finger down to the 8th fret, so you can play that next part, okay? Then we're into the home straight. The penultimate riff goes. Then the last phrase is just. So the riff you're going to play is just 10, 11, 12 on the A, 10, 11, 12 on the D, and you're just going to repeat that around. You repeat that around 3.5 times roughly, so you'll play. That's once, right? And for the half, you play. Stop there, and then you go to the next string up on the 12th fret, and you play. And with the wah, I'm kind of doing that, right? Alright, pretty straightforward. Then you've got the 13th fret. And now I only pick once, but you're going to go wah, wah with your foot on the wah, wah, right? Alright, then you go 12th fret. Again, bend up, release. It's only a half step, that one. So you bend up half a step, release, pull off to the 10th, and then 12th fret. Grace note hammer on to the 12th fret from the 10th. To the 10th, right, and then you got this little rundown. Which is great. 12th, just chromatic. Chromatic again. A very slowish bend to the resolve to the 9th fret, right? It's brilliant. So let's do the last part again slowly because it's fun. And that is it. So I hope you enjoyed that one, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers, bye bye.